What is up, guys? I'm Alex here, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. Last episode, we worked on those farms over there, and I'm kind of recording these out of order a bit because I haven't actually finished all of them yet, but it doesn't really matter. Right, so currently, the only way to get down there is round that really wonky path that's kind of frustrating to use, and it goes out of the way quite a large bit round. And until I implement some kind of railway system, we need somewhere to get some way to get us down quicker. So I have devised a plan. I have discovered that you can use boats quite effectively to go up really fast like that. I can't actually get down. It doesn't quite work for getting down, but you can just have a drop if you need to get down, I suppose. So we kind of need to do this all the way down to the same level as, well, the village, and then have it go out on some kind of ice block area. Now, I can't get ice yet, so it'll probably have to be water just for the moment, but it's not the end of the world. So yeah, you can come back and forth in a boat on that water, then get in a boat and fly up to the top, or go down if you need to. Now, we've already got these, but the problem with those is that's to the mine. We need somewhere else to get down there that's kind of out of the way, but not too far out of the way, I suppose. Can't really be here, because you can't... The only way to get down here is through here, and there's already stuff down here. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure. The only really acceptable area to have it would be here, and I kind of don't want it here. It's a bit in the way because I've got all the wheat there, and I don't want to move it. Although now that I think about it, I could technically have some kind of building here, and that takes you down. I don't know what this building would be. Maybe a kind of shed storing some kind of old machinery for this place, like hose and stuff. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Kind of like a barn area. That's a good idea, Alex. We could do that. I could make a barn and store stuff and things in there, and I think that would work or look quite nice. Okay. I'll go grab... It'll probably be made out of spruce and andesite, simply because that's basically the only stuff we have. And cobble for the floor, but... Well, obviously it's going to be cobble on the floor. Right, so I think we're done here. I don't know what to put there. You've got a hoe. I've really no idea how to do that. And I need to kind of, I don't know, build some kind of small machinery thing. Some kind of plow, maybe. The only problem is I'm really quite limited on space here. I couldn't even make it a kind of box with a slanted roof overhang. It was a bit small. I mean, I could have done, but I think this is a little more interesting than the bog standard one. Now, when I actually come to connect this up, it goes that way, not entirely, so it'll come out there-ish. It'll come out, yeah, there, probably. The only problem is I need to get the items over to it as well. Although the items don't need to come up to here, they need to go all the way up to there and go into a chest on that back wall by the smelters and the drop down and the mine shaft. So yeah, for the moment, we'll do that as well. But I need to dig this out as well. So yeah, not entirely sure how I'm going to do said thing, but I will at some point. I need to go find out what y-axis is. We're 16 on Z. Okay, 16 on Z. I'll go and figure that out, where this is going to go. Hang on, which one are we dropping and which one are we coming up? It doesn't really matter. Between 16 and 18 Z. So it turns out 16 and 18 Z is a little bit on the border here, which is a bit annoying. But I might be able to have the 16 to 18 coming down, and then what we can do is have the actual water stream that you go on the boat coming this way, slightly to the left of it from this angle. So we could probably have that at 22. The only thing is I just really need to know what the Y level is here. Apparently it's 79, so that's good to know. Yeah, I'll dig over to 22 and then come this way. Would that farm shut up? Good lord. I want to quickly check what it's at now. I haven't had the server running that much. Yeah, I was going to say it's not going to be much, is it? Really haven't finished that. Just ignore it. It's fine. I could use a bubble vator to get back up, but I wanted to do something a little more interesting. Right, so I've dug it out, and I've realised that I initially intended for this to be a pond, and since we're having the boat to go out this way, then we can have it as a pond. So the idea was, originally, that the water would come from a spring in the mountain there, come down alongside the path, into this kind of gully here, and then down here, into this pond, and then into the ravine, which is a bit of it's full of water, a bit, and then it'll go into that river over there. That was the initial plan, and it's not just the initial plan, it is the plan. So that is what I'm going to be working on, probably. But what we also need to do is figure out how to transport items from here. So we need an item collection thing, preferably inside the village, so I can throw them in and get them sent up there easily. And one that picks them up from both of these things and takes them up there automatically, or on a switch potentially. I can just lock a hopper for that, so it's fine. Right, so I've done all that, and I'll just quickly show you what I've done down here. I've added this kind of window bit into this cave system, which I think looks pretty cool. With the drop, I've added a crafting table just for the looks of it, and you can also get back up this way. Now, I was initially thinking just to have this 2 blocks wide, but 3 blocks you actually have some room in here, and the trapdoors were the only way to make it reasonably to make the water stay in there, so that's what I did. As for everything else, I've done some of the water so far. I've built it up a bit, so if we come and look up here, we can see what I've actually got to. This has frozen. This is really meant to be like that, so yeah, it comes from down there. It does actually go all the way down. Comes up here into this little pool. I'm quite happy with this. Not entirely sure. I kind of want ice to fill this entire thing a bit more, but I'm not too sure how I'm going to achieve that. Especially with all these torches around here, that I need to make sure the ice doesn't spawn there and flow down. So yeah, it comes up past this stone archway that I'm pretty happy with. I mean, this looks quite nice because you have the water drips here. So it looks kind of like it's working mostly. Yeah. And I mean, even this is kind of the problem. So yeah, I've done this, basically completely redone this really. I've extended that a bit, on the overhang, and dug it back. Added some stalagmites and stalactites, and some, I don't know what you call that, just some bits to hold up the area. Surrounded that tree with stone as well. So I've added this kind of wall separation bit that just smooths it out a bit so that it doesn't look like, well, I suppose, I don't want to say unnatural because this is obviously unnatural, but I couldn't make a flat stone wall look natural. That was the problem. So I did that. Yeah, looked quite nice. Yeah, I also added some, what do you call them? The green stuff, kelp, that's it. And mossy cobblestone. It isn't perfect, but I have added some light sources around the back here, just to make it look somewhat brighter at night, so that mobs don't spawn back there, essentially. That's kind of nice. Now, as you can see here, my friend Dylan built this kind of sugarcane farm. Well, he built the actual contraption. I built the stone around it and decorated it slightly. But this, for all it's worth, is a little, shall we say, slow, being 7. So we need to improve on that. Never mind that all this is gone. This is being recorded out of order. So if we come in here, we have this uninhabited house. And this is the original system that he put in, which doesn't work. This is meant to lock until, I think, it's meant to be empty. Oh, it does work. Okay, it does work. It locks until that's empty. Perfect. I didn't even realise that it worked, but apparently it does. So anyway, yeah, I'm thinking of having them on this wall and just pushing that back a bit. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that should be enough. That should give us, I don't know, 11 and 9? Yeah, ish. 11 and 9, and then I can connect that minecart up and bring it into a chest over here. So I'm going to work on that and show you in a minute. Now, here we are. This is the room of awesomeness, and well, it's just about perfect, I'd say. I've kind of adjusted the proportions a bit. I thought I was going to be able to have it come out there and have an extra 3, but obviously me being an idiot clearly shows that wouldn't work because you wouldn't be able to put the piston diagonally. So yeah, that doesn't quite work. Anyway, I have a current system that just simply puts it into a minecart and throws it into a chest here. That will be improved upon at some point. I might add a system like this locking thing, but the thing is, there's really no point because you don't get enough for that to be worth it from these 2 bits. Now, since this is passive and as far as I'm aware, in the chunks that are loaded and simulated when you're at the main base, as are the pumpkin and melon farms over there, this means that this is going to be running passively, so I don't need to be particularly worried about how much I'm getting. See, there's a stack in there and there's about a stack in there. So generally speaking, it's fine. Now, I'd like to work on some kind of tunneling system that will bring all the items from the passive farms up into here and direct them into chests along this wall. So I'm going to probably need below here. Yeah, we've got loads of room below here, and we can have stacks and stacks of chests. Maybe some kind of sorting thing on the back at some point. So that's what I'm planning on. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work, and there are a few limitations with this. Mainly the fact that I don't have any ice, and to get ice I need a silk touch pickaxe. Or just a silk touch anything, I think. I don't know. Apart from shears. I don't think shears will work. So yeah, I'm going to need to work on that, and I'll show you how the systems work once they're kind of almost somewhat done. Another thing I forgot to mention was how the sugarcane farm works. So basically, when the sugarcane grows up to the 3-block height, which is here, the observers send out a redstone pulse, which activates this, which powers this block, which then proceeds to power the pistons. Now, I'm not entirely sure. It's so simple. I really didn't need to show me building it. Although I'm not entirely sure whether I should have this one here or not, because when this extends, and activates this. Oh, hang on, no. I do need this here because there's sugarcane growing behind those 2 blocks. So I need those pistons activating. Never mind, ignore everything I just said. Wonderful. So behind me, which I'll show in a minute, I'll surprise you, is what I've built to transfer the items up. Et voila! It is a work in progress, I will admit that, but it is a nice work in progress. As you can see, the items come up this bubble vector, supposedly they're going to get sent round the side there and be sorted a bit, somewhat, not that much. Although this could potentially just be a drop-off point for anything and everything, so I don't know whether to sort it. I'll probably sort the main items, and then any other items can get sent to a chest. So if you want to throw some stuff you don't need from villagers, you can send it back up here much quicker than you could before. This isn't perfect though, I haven't got the ice, so I'll show you where that's coming out in a moment. We make our way down this area here and just head over to the wonderful area of death here. You can see they head off to the melon and pumpkin farms, and they also go this way. Oh my god, crying out loud. This overhangs quite a bit, which means that I'm going to have to add some sort of minecart, not a minecart system, but some kind of wooden rickety thing, like imagine Wario's gold mine from Mario Kart Wii, where you're driving along the tracks, or some kind of, just, I don't know, they don't usually have, imagine roller coasters, you know, wooden ones. So they'll come over here. Yes, I'll show you that in a minute. That's where the sugar cane's going to come down from. So this just comes up here, and then the items will, got to be careful here. The items will just head up there, easy as pie, very quickly. It's really quite simple, mostly. So yeah, so the sugar canes will be coming from here and going this way. Now, thankfully, I don't need to raise it up, and I can just have it drop into that system, which I think will work. It should do. They'll just come over here and then fall down there, as long as there's some kind of sign there to stop the water going over, so the items don't float. Easy. Now, I will tell you about the horrors that I had to endure building this. So I initially dug this thing from here. This way, I believe. Yes, it was this way first. And what happened was I arrived upon the drop down for human beings, and that didn't work. So in my infinite wisdom, I decided to just go over a couple of blocks and just really, you know, hope that nothing was in the way. Lo and behold, this has all been blocked off, but I need to... Oh, you've got to be joking me. Tell you what, let's just dig this way. Oh my days. This is ridiculous. Here we go. So I dug this way and realised just behind here is the way up for human beings. Wonderful. That was perfect planning on my part, except it was the wrong bubble vector. Isn't that wonderful? Why removed... Oh. To get proper enchantments, I do need to sort out the mob spawning, so that's going to be a project very soon. Then once I've got levels, I'll be able to make the silk touch. What am I doing, man? Come on. Once I've got the silk touch, I'll be able to make all the stuff I could ever want. Now, just before we go, I will show you the Skelly farm system that we've got. It's over there somewhere. I am planning on installing a boat dispenser there somewhere and having the boats be removed over here and sent back. I don't know how. It's a bit complicated. Although I do need a boat for this, so I will take it. You're probably thinking, this seems a bit far away. And, well, you'd be right. I'm not entirely... Is it here? I think so. Yes, it is. Huh. Right, well, here we go. This is how it works. You stand on this slab and you whack them a few times with stone swords. All things considered, it works. The hopper actually takes stuff out of the chest, so you don't run low on materials like terrible bows and stuff like that. All in all, it's fine. Oh, there's even more. Now it is a bit slow, and I don't know how to deal with entity cramming, but I will update this at some point. I don't know when. One day. Anyway, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. What have we done? We've built some tunnels, and I've improved the sugarcane farm. Isn't it wonderful how easy Minecraft is with the boat here? So yeah. Oh, they're safe, aren't they? Yeah, maybe. Anyway, okay. Thank you for watching the video. That looks... stop! There we go. That looks cool. Thank you for watching the video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.